Hello there, how are you? How's everything back in Preston, prone? Really, I hit a few little spots of sprinkles on the way over. Just got a few scattered clouds over here and a little bit of a breeze. Really, wow. Okay. Wow. Huh, interesting. All right, gonna do a sound check, sir. Make sure I got everything in the right spot. All right, here we go. Check one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is game 3 of the Preston Pocatello series from Pocatello. Take one. Very good. Okay. Well, we'll go about 10 after. So I will call you back here in just a few minutes. All right. Talk to you. Bye.
Yeah. Look how loud you're going to be.
0 for 5. football stadium. To track, when we played Century, they're having a big track meet over there, and that's all you could hear was him.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sure that'll probably happen again today.
Hi there, how are you? Oh, El Jefe left yet? Oh, okay. He probably didn't come back. I know he had that marketing group meeting in Logan this morning. That starts about 8 o'clock, so he may not even come back. Okay. Did you find your envelope? Okay. No problem. Just want to make sure you got your money. So whenever you want to start doing that other computer, that's perfectly fine. Now, have you got the fan too? Okay. Okay. Then we'll go after this song. I'll be in the office tomorrow if you want to come and do the fan tomorrow if you have time. The only thing I've got going is I've got an interview at 11. So I should be there by 10. Okie doke. Very good.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's contest between Pocatello Thunder and the Preston Indians. I'd like to start by reading both teams. Starting off with the Indians, playing shortstop and wearing number 5.
This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark.
Let's go! Batter up! We're taking the afternoon off. It's a beautiful day for even a triple's okay. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today.
This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant afternoon, everybody, as we switch locations as we come to you from Pocatello here today for Game 3 of the series against the Pocatello Thunder. Dan Hubbard here with you, Hollowell Field. John Beverly back in Preston in the KCH studios as our studio coordinator today as the Indians go looking for to take game number 3 of the series here against Pocatello. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll talk more about that. And we'll talk about what Pocatello's sweep of the doubleheader yesterday in Preston means for the Indians and for the conference as well. We'll do all that as we continue. The news and notes segment brought to you by North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. We'll get to that coming up right after this timeout on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
105.5 FM KACH.
I'm Dan Keller, Mayor of Preston, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jay Butters with Alta Bank, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, this is Lyle Fuller with the Fuller & Fuller Law Firm, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Larry Morrison with Evergreen Financial Partners. We are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
105.5 KACH. We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
North Stars Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
And welcome back here to the pregame show as we work our way down toward the first pitch of this afternoon's game. And it's time for our news and notes segment brought to you by North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. They're on State Street at the north end of the city of Preston. Well, yesterday, Pocatello really kind of took it to the Indians. They came out swinging the bat strong and kind of kept it going throughout the day. In the two-game sweep, the Thunder yesterday scored 30 runs against the Indians on a total of 31 hits in the 2 games. And in doing so, they also improved to 4-1 in district play, which is good enough to clinch the title as far as the district goes again here for the 2024 season. So what are the Indians really, now the onus falls upon them here for the Game 3, because with their record overall of 2-3 in the district, that would put them really even with a loss today. That would put them tied with Century, and then that would depend on tiebreakers to see who would get home field advantage in the games that Preston and Century play, including the first game of the tournament when it gets started here in a week or so, back wherever it might be. So this is still a very important game for the Indians here today. For Preston, they will send Eli Hammonds to the mound today as he'll go up against Alex Wynn. Well, we had a chance to talk with Coach Sean Thompson before the game today. We'll take a timeout. We'll get to the coach and our Coach's Corner interview brought to you by Evergreen Financial Partners. Now, in Preston, you can get your financial affairs worked on and in order with the Evergreen Financial Partners. You'll find them, of course, in Preston, and they have an office now here in Pocatello as well. Quick time out here on the My Local Radio Sports Network. We'll talk to the coach coming up next.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs. Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
KACH.
And welcome back to the pregame show as we once again step into the Coach's Corner. Time to visit with Sean Thompson before the game here with Pocatello. And, of course, our coach's visit brought to you by Evergreen Financial Partners. You know, sitting down here in the dugout just a little bit here before Game 3 gets started, you can't help but think back to yesterday. And, of course, things did not go very well.
No, they did not. A lot of errors. Pitching was good enough to win ball games, but errors, we didn't bring the swing either. So, I mean, a lot of stuff we need to clean up to try and get a win today. But Yesterday was brutal defensive and offensively for us.
The second game, you only end up with 3 hits. You commit 5 errors. That's pretty much the story of the game.
Yeah, that's the story of our season. We've been in pretty much every game, make a couple errors, and then we're out of the game real quick. So same thing happened as yesterday. We got to turn the page and move forward in this book.
You start talking about turning things around. One thing you have to do is you've got to figure out a way how to stop some of their big bats. Martin Serrano, the catcher, and now hitting leadoff now of all things. He kind of set the tone for them yesterday.
Yeah, we knew he's a tough out coming up, and he was smashing yesterday. Both games he hit well. I told my pitchers before the game, you got to locate. You can't leave a fastball up in the zone because you see what happens. He hit one 370 yesterday. So against Serrano, it's changing speeds, changing looks, changing height, in and out. You gotta locate your curveballs, fastballs, changeups, whatever you're throwing. You gotta locate.
Yeah, not only in and out, but up and down. You got to change the playing, keep them guessing.
100% you do. He's a good enough batter, and he's been playing long enough. You miss, he's gonna make you pay for it. And he did 3, 4, 5 times yesterday.
Yeah. Without giving away any clubhouse secrets, what do you do differently today to try to turn things around a little bit against a very good Pocatello team?
I think we were a little tight yesterday. We were a little nervous coming into the game. This game we want to win it, so just play relaxed. We take ground balls, fly balls every single day. We need to make the routine plays and just play catch to win the game. It's those routine plays that we're booting that's what kills us at the end of the day. So just play relaxed, more relaxed than yesterday. Just have fun playing the game of baseball.
With their 2 wins yesterday, they clinched the division championship for the year. But this is still an important game because you have to stay in front of Century for a home field advantage, at least in some of those games coming up in the district tournament.
Yeah, we're looking at Century now, but yeah, we got to clinch a win here. Hopefully, not just to get a win, but build our confidence back. Yesterday it brings you down 2 or 3 notches. We got to build that confidence back up now, and this is a good game to do it.
We'll look forward to a bounce-back game and see what happens. Thanks for your time.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Sean Thompson with us here on the pregame show. We'll take a timeout. We'll check the other games going on around the state. We'll do that as we continue right after this timeout on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Hey Preston, looking for a cool spot to chill and grab some awesome food? Head to the Hangout at 23 South State Street. We're not just a restaurant, we're your go-to spot to hang with your family and friends. Pool tables, games, great vibes, and the same amazing pizza you loved from the Slice. Swing by the Hangout today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
At Farm Bureau.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
And welcome back to the Preston Indian pregame show as they get ready for the final game of the series against the Pocatello Thunder from here in Pocatello this afternoon. But before we do that, let's take a look at the other games on the Out-of-Town scoreboard. The Out-of-Town scoreboard brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For home, health, life, and auto, stop by and find out how much you can save at Naylor Insurance, 223 North State Street in Preston. Full schedule of games, more than 20 other games going on around the state today, as Skyline will travel to Idaho Falls as they'll be playing a doubleheader there. Hillcrest will be at Bonneville. Blackfoot goes to Shelley. Marsh Valley will make the trip up the hill as they will go to Bear Lake. South Fremont goes to Sugar Salem. It'll be Twin Falls at Burley. Snake River will travel to Teton. Jerome will be at Canyon Ridge today. Declo and Gooding will square off. It'll be Middleton at Kuna. Post Falls will be at Moscow to play at Twinville. And another double dip as well will feature Lakeland at Sandpoint. Salmon will go to North Fremont. Kendrick is at Prairie. Fruitland will meet Kimberly today. Timberline is at Boise. Rocky Mountain travels to Bora. Owanee faces Capital. Nampa is at Centennial. And Mountain View will take on Eagle. And that is your look at the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For home, health, life, and auto, make sure you stop by today at Naylor Insurance to see how much you can save. It's 223 North State Street in Preston. Final game of the series between the Indians and the Pocatello Thunder coming up in just a few minutes. We'll take a timeout. Starting lineups in the first pitch for this afternoon's game coming up right around the corner here on KACH and on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Well, welcome back here to Hollowell Field. Time to play baseball here today. The Indians and the Pocatello Thunder as we're underway as the first pitch today at 4:30. So just starting just right on time here this afternoon. Give you the starting lineups here as we go along. Austin Gleed at the plate takes a breaking pitch inside. It's 1-1 strike. The starting lineups brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Gleed. Hit foul off the first base side, and it's 1-2. Austin Gleed leading off today for the Indians. He's at short. Clayton Hobbs will bat next. He is in center field. Connor Thompson, the second baseman, will hit in the 3 spot. Ground ball wide of third, grabbed there by Moore. He'll straighten and throw out Austin Gleed, 5-3 for the first out of the game. That'll bring up Clayton Hobbs. Jackson Merrill hits in the 4 spot. He's the DH today. Cade Oxborough is the first baseman. He'll hit 5th. Xavier Mendoza hits 6th, and he plays at 3rd. Eli Hammonds will pitch, and he will hit 7th. Jason Hollingsworth will bat 8th. He's in left. And Ezra Benavides, the catcher, will bat 9th. First pitch to Clayton Hobbs is outside, ball 1 ball and no strikes. The next pitch, big chopper toward first. Nice job there by the first baseman Keller to tippy-toe along the line, keep his feet in bounds in fair territory, and get the out for the second out. First inning of today's game brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily. Call at 208-852-5700. So 2 outs. Now here is Connor Thompson. First pitch to Connor is swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. Alex Wynn on the bump today for the Pocatello Thunder as they look for the 3-game sweep over the Indians, as the next pitch is up high, and it's 1-1 strike. Outfield straight away. We'll give you the Pocatello lineup when they come up in the bottom half of the inning. As the next pitch is hit in the air to center, Stuckey has to go back. He's there. And the Preston Indians roll over in order, 1, 2, 3 in the top of inning number 1 here this afternoon. So we'll move along here to the bottom of the first after a half inning on the Flying Escrow and Title scoreboard. No score for the Indians as the Pocatello Thunder come up in the bottom half of the first inning after this timeout on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Magnolia Road is here to bring you the latest trends in women's fashion. We believe fashion should not only be stylish, but also comfortable and inclusive for every body type, with sizes small through 3X. We strongly believe in giving back to our community, and by supporting Magnolia Road, you are not only embracing fashion, but also supporting Preston and Westside activities. Our team is here to help you find that perfect outfit that suits your style and makes you feel confident. Visit Magnolia Road at our new location, 12 North State Street, Preston, Idaho.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All right, let's go to the bottom half of the first inning. No score in the game. And we'll give you the Pocatello lineup as they come up for the first time. And again, the lineup's brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. For the Thunder, they line up this way here today. Martin Serrano will lead off. He is doing the catching. Garrett Keller is the first baseman. He bats in the second spot. Cash Stuckey, the designated hitter today, and he will hit third. Alex Wynn, the pitcher, bats in the fourth spot. Maddox Moore hits fifth at third base. Evan Gasbricht is the shortstop. He'll hit sixth. Nate Rogers, the second baseman, bats seventh. Riker Echohawk is in right field batting eighth. And Cutter Stuckey is the center fielder, and he bats ninth. So here is Martin Serrano to lead it off. Serrano with the big day yesterday, was our player of the day yesterday in the games. Hits the first pitch in the air to center field. Over comes the center fielder Hobbs, and one pitch, one out here in the bottom of the first inning. So both teams kind of feeling a little aggressive, swinging away early in the counts, both in the top and in the bottom of the innings. And now with one out, here is Garrett Keller. Keller with 4 hits yesterday in the twin bill. As we mentioned, Martin Serrano was our player of the game yesterday. Boy, he did everything right yesterday. He was 5 for 7. But Garrett Keller was right behind him with 4 hits overall. And takes the first pitch inside. Ball 1 ball and no strikes. Hammond ready again as that next pitch misses outside. And it's 2-0. We got another track meet going on over at the football stadium just out beyond right field. So that's the other talking you can hear in the background. That's the PA announcer at the track meet. 2-0 pitch on the way to Keller. That's up high. And it's ball 3 as Hammonds falls behind Keller. 3 balls and no strikes here in the bottom of the first inning. And the 3-0 pitch on the way. He's taking all the way and takes that pitch low and away. And there's our first base runner of the game as Keller draws a walk with 1 out.
Keller walks to bring up the left fielder, number 3.
So 1 out. And now here is Cash Stuckey. Stuckey, who was the starting and winning pitcher in the first game yesterday, as he did a very good job. Gave up 5 runs over 4 1/3, but he was around long enough to collect the victory and had all that offensive help behind him. Remember, in the first game yesterday, Pocatello ended up winning that game by 15 runs, 20-5 the final. As they come home, the first pitch to Stuckey, breaking ball over for a strike, and it's 0-1. So 0-1 on Cash. Keller over at first base. Hammond's ready again, going to go to first, and hopping back on the bag over there is Keller. Time called as Hammond's kind of stretches his back out a little bit. Now climbs back up on top of the hill. Stuckey back into the box. Indians set the infield in double play depth. Hammond ready again, comes home. The next pitch is low again. Ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. It's pretty evident, it's just in the first couple of hitters here, that the idea here for the Indians is going to keep the ball down, try to keep it on the ground and keep it in the infield. As again, they go to first base, and just getting back in time over there is Garrett Keller in on his hands and knees. Hammond has a pretty good move for a right-hander, as he's able to keep the runners pretty close. Keller's going to go. Ground ball hit to the right side. They'll have one play. However, Thompson drops it and then throw to first, not in time. Thompson was breaking to second with the runner going. The ball was hit back behind him, so he had to double back and go back from whence he came, and then couldn't field it cleanly. So that'll go as an error on Thompson. Put runners at first and second. And still one out in the inning. And now here is Alex Wynn as that pitch is in the dirt. There goes the runner for third, and he'll be there safely. Ball bounced just far away, enough away from Benavides that the throw to third base was late. Pitch was in the dirt, so it'll be a wild pitch. Time called. As with runners at the corners and only one out, Benavides will step out in front of home plate and let the defense know exactly what they're going to do here, likely with the runner going to run here, Stuckey from first base. As holding Hammonds, there goes Stuckey, and again the pitch in the dirt, and Stuckey will steal it standing up. So a good block at home by Benavides, but he had to go down to his knees to block it, and then didn't have the time to pick up the ball and try to throw to second base. So Preston will bring the infield up as that pitch is on the outside corner at the knees, and it's 1-1. Wynn with a couple of hits yesterday in the doubleheader. He was 2 for 5. Hammond's back out of the windup, comes back home as that pitch will be low and away. 2 balls and a strike. Check that, 3 balls and a strike is the count here on Alex Wynn. 1 out, couple of runners on base here in the first inning for Pocatello, as that next pitch is on the outside corner of the knees again. Good pitch by Hammond, and the count runs full, now 3-2. So again, Preston looking to cut down any runs at the plate as the infield is up. The 3-2 pitch, a little nubber up along the line, as they'll make sure they grab it and keep it foul before it can roll back fair across the line. So it's a foul ball, and the count stays at 3-2 here on Alex Wynn. Not a bad-looking day here. Partly cloudy, a little bit of a breeze, 55 degrees at game time. As Hammond thought about it, now backs off. Now he'll climb back up on top of the hill again. Big lead at second base by Stuckey as he's halfway to third, and the pitch is outside, ball 4. Second walk of the inning.
Now batting for the Thunder, the third baseman, number 12, Maddox Moore.
And the Thunder have loaded the bases without a hit. 2 walks and an error. And now here is Maddox Moore, the third baseman. Out of the windup. And coming home, first pitch, breaking ball in the inside half. It's over for a strike from Hammonds, and it's 0-1. Preston moves the infield back now with the bases full. They will not worry quite so much about the ground ball, but there's a ball again in the dirt, gets between the legs of Benavides, goes to the backstop. Another wild pitch will allow the first run of the game to come home as Garrett Keller comes in. And it's 1-0 Pocatello as everybody moves up 90 feet as Sean Thompson comes out to the mound to come out and talk to Eli Hammond. And as he does, it gives us a chance to remind you that this timeout is brought to you by Magnolia Road. Magnolia Road now under new ownership with Amber Whitaker. They're celebrating their grand reopening coming up on May the 4th, so make sure you drop by and be part of it. It's Magnolia Road, 12 North State Street in Preston. So Thompson comes out, have a word with Hammonds and the catcher. So obviously he is not happy with the way that the battery is working so far here as he chased the entire infield back to their positions for the little meeting at the mound. Now the infield will come up again without the double play in order. So they'll try to cut down the run at the plate again. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's over for a strike, and it's 1-2 on Maddox Moore. Moore with 4 hits yesterday was 4 for 6 overall in the doubleheader. As Hammond back up on top, peeking over the top of the glove, rocks and comes home with a 1-2. Swung on and missed, took something off of it as Moore goes down on strikes, and that is out number 2 here in the inning. First strikeout in the game for Hammond. And with 2 outs, it's Evan Gasbrick, the shortstop, with runners at first and second. So for second and third, rather. So again, the infield can move back to normal depth as the first pitch to Gasbrick is down low and outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 Pocatellos. They push across a run here in the first inning. They've done it without the benefit of a hit. As that next pitch, little breaking ball, that misses outside. Then to be ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. Hammond again, back up on top, comes home with the 2-0. Ground ball to the right side. Thompson stays down on this one, throws across in time for the out, and Preston gets out of the inning, only allowing the 1 run. So 1 run, no hits in the inning. There was an error, and they leave a couple of men on base. As we are done with an inning, we'll move along to the second. After 1 on the Flying S title and escrow scoreboard, it's Pocatello 1, Preston 0 on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, we move along to the second inning, 1-0 Pocatello as they push across a run without the benefit of a hit in the first inning here today. So as we go to the second, here coming up for the Preston Indians, it will be Jackson Merrill, Cade Oxborough, and then Zabe Mendoza due up, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters after Preston went out in order against Alex Wynn in the first inning here today. So we go to the second. Here's Jackson Merrill, had a couple of hits yesterday, 2 for 6 overall in the doubleheader. As Wynn ready, Alex comes home, and his first pitch is looped into right field, but right there is Echo Hawk to make the catch. So Echo Hawk had him played perfectly, and with 1 out, now here is Cade Oxborough. Oxborough is the guy who had the really tough day yesterday. Was the starting pitcher in game one and got pretty much knocked from foul pole to foul pole. Actually, he started game two, I should say. He gave up 8 hits in 5 1/3 innings in that game, and ended up taking the loss as the next pitch over for a strike. It's 1-1. Then at the plate, it was where the real struggle was, the 1-1 pitch, and that is over again, and it's 1-2. In the doubleheader yesterday, Cade Oxborough did not have a hit. He was 0 for 7 in the doubleheader. The 1-2 swung on and missed as they get him to chase one down and away, and he strikes out, and he's 0 for 8 in the series. So that's 2 outs as Wynn has retired the first 5 that he has faced here so far. And now here is Zabe Mendoza, who also drew the collar yesterday as he was 0 for 5 in the game. First pitch to Mendoza. Fastball that is low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Second inning of today's game is brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. As the next pitch to Mendoza hit in the air to center. Coming up again is Stuckey. Comes up about 3 or 4 steps, but he's there. And the Indians are gone in order for the second inning in a row as they go out 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second after an inning and a half. It's Pocatello 1, Preston nothing on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, showtimes, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Bottom of the second inning, still 1-0 Pocatello. As here in the second inning, Eli Hammonds will face the bottom third of the order. Nate Rogers, Rikers Echo Hawk, and then Cutter Stuckey due up for the Pocatello Thunder. So here's Nate Rogers, the second baseman, to lead it off. As Pocatello pushes a run across in the first inning without the benefit of a hit, thanks to an error and a couple of walks and a pass ball in the first inning. As the first pitch is down low, ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes on Rogers. Nate with 3 hits yesterday was 3 for 7 in the games. Here's the 1-0 from Hammonds. As that is just outside again. Ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0 now on the way from Eli. That misses outside again, ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes. He walked Garrett Keller on 4 pitches, and it was Keller who eventually worked his way around to come home and score. And here the leadoff man in the bottom of the second inning, Nate Rogers, also draws a walk on 4 pitches. That's 3 walks for Eli Hammonds in an inning plus. So here is Riker Echo Hawk. For Riken, as very good athlete. He's played basketball, was a great football player here at Pocatello. In fact, his future after graduation will be in football as the breaking pitch from Hammonds is over for a strike. He is going to go and play football at the College of Idaho, which is located over in Caldwell, as they throw back over to first base. And again, it's Nate Rogers back to the bag. Echo Hawk, who is a 4A All-Southeast Conference selection and a 4-year member of the varsity team here at Pocatello. We've seen him running like crazy against the Indians. The ball is bunted missed, but the ball bounced a little bit away from the catcher, Benavides, but no advancement by the runner over at first base. So no balls and 2 strikes now on Echo Hawk. Hammond's ready. Looks back behind him, comes back. That's a chopper right over the mound, goes to second. Thompson has it, steps on the bag, throws back to first on a bounce, and not in time, as Oxborough not able to hang on to it. So Echo Hawk bounces into a fielder's choice, and Rogers is out 4 unassisted at second base on the force for the first out of the inning, and now here is Cutter Stuckey. Stuckey with 4 hits yesterday was 4 for 7 in the double dip. And, of course, was also the winning pitcher in the first game of the doubleheader yesterday. They go back to first base, and they got the man picked off. Now they're going to chase him back as Stuckey tries to slide to avoid the tag, and he's picked off. Or Everhawk, I should say, was picked off. 1-3 on the putout. Now there's 2 outs here in the inning. We told you last inning that Hammonds has a very good move, and Echo Hawk looked like he was probably going, and Hammonds guessed right and picked him off. Now here's the first pitch finally comes to Stuckey as it misses outside, and it's 1 ball with no strikes. Today's game brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Remember, don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call the Smith Agency today as the breaking pitch on the inside half for a strike, and it's 1-1. Call the Smith Agency today at 208-852-2364. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit right back up the middle again, through the box and into center field, base hit. So that's actually the first hit of the game for the Thunder, as that ball's bounced back through the middle and now back to the top of the order, and Martin Serrano due back up. We talked about Serrano yesterday. I mean, we have seen him as he has been on the varsity team. This is his 4th year. He's a 4-year letter winner on the varsity baseball team here at Pocatello, as that first pitch misses outside. Ball 1 of the breaking ball, 1 ball with no strikes. So what is he going to do after he's done here, you ask? Well, he's heading off to Corvallis, Oregon. He's going to go play baseball for Oregon State. As, again, they throw back to first base, knocked down there by Oxberger. Count stays at 1 ball and no strikes. Big, solid, strong left-handed hitter. Very good catcher. Probably the best catcher I've seen throughout the state in baseball, as that pitch again in the dirt bounces away as Benavides can't find it, and Hammonds has to come all the way over near the third base dugout to pick it up because Benavides had no idea where the ball had gotten to. So again, that pitch in the dirt allows the runner to move up. So Stuckey now at second base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. 2 balls and no strikes to count on Martin Serrano, as that pitch is behind him, bounces to the backstop, and there goes Stuckey for third. So a pair of wild pitches puts a runner at third base in 2 outs, and a 3-ball, no strike count on Serrano. I've seen quite a few games in the old Pac-12, and Serrano will, I'll tell you what, he will fit right in. He will be a very good player at Oregon State. Here's the 3-0. That misses inside, ball 4, so he walks on 4 pitches.
That's 4 walks for Hammond. Second one here in the inning. As they'll get a runner over at first base for Serrano, so you can come put the gear on. As it'll be Dawson Myers to come in and run for him. So 2 outs and 2 on. Now here's Garrett Keller, who walked and scored the first run of the game back in the first inning. As he has a chance to put his team up by a little bit bigger margin here with 2 outs and 2 men on base. Hammond's out of the stretch. In the first pitch, the breaking ball that is outside, ball 1. He's been trying to nibble off pieces of that outside edge. He's had pretty good success. That pitch just a little bit too far outside, however. Hammond sets at the belt again and comes home. That pitch is down and away. As again, trying to keep the ball away and down from all the big hitters early on in the lineup. 2 balls and no strikes. Hammond back up on top, again comes home, and again that pitch is low and away and runs the count to 3 balls and no strikes. So 3-0. After walking Serrano, he walked Rogers to start the inning, and the 3-0 pitch is again outside, ball 4. So that's 8 straight wide ones to load the bases. And his 5th walk of the day. And now that'll bring up Cash Stuckey with the bases loaded and 2 outs. And Cash will try to do exactly that, cash in. Cash reached on an error in the first inning. As that first pitch is outside, ball 1 again. He had 4 hits in the game yesterday, did Stuckey. As Hammond's back out of the windup again, the 1-0 has hit foul at home plate, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The weather is okay. It's the wind that's going to be an issue. If Fielder's going to have a problem today, it's going to be with the wind. Of course, we say that just about every time we come here, as the wind always blows here in Pocatello. The 1-1 pitch is outside again, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. The count on Stuckey as home plate umpire get a little barking from the Preston dugout. Here's the 2-1. Hit in the air off the first base side. That'll go foul. Now the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 now on Stuckey. The wind is blowing pretty constantly, about 20 miles an hour from the left field line out toward the right field foul pole. As that's going to be line to center field, base hit. That'll get 1 run in. They're going to wave in Myers running for Serrano. It's a 2-run single, and it's 3-0. So Stuckey singles in 2 as he gets it just out of the reach of Thompson at second base. Runners at first, second, and third. And now here's the pitcher, Alex Wynn, who also walked his first time up. The first pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-1 on Wynn. Hammond's again out of the windup. The 0-1 pitch is outside and low, a ball and a strike. Next pitch, again, that is on the corner, and it's now 1-2. So 3-0 here in the second. Outfield straight away here against Wynn. And the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball toward the hole. It's going to get by Glee. That's going to get 1 in. They're going to hold the runner at third as the left fielder Hollingsworth wasn't playing that deep and really charged in hard. So it's going to be a 1-run single for Alex Wynn. That makes it 4-0 as they played a third run on a third hit here in the inning. So here's the 8th man to bat in the inning as Maddox Moore will come back up. We talked about it yesterday, but it seemed like in the vast majority of the innings of the 2 games yesterday that Pocatello sent a minimum of 6 men to the plate in an inning. Ground ball again. That's going to find left field. That's going to be a one-hit hit, a single that'll score another run as Moore picks up an RBI. And the number 9 man to hit in the inning is Evan Giesbricht. So 4 runs home here in the inning. 5-0 Pocatello with 2 outs. Giesbricht takes the first pitch outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. As they're going to bluff back to second base. Hammond's throwing the ball awkwardly. Doesn't have to throw the ball on a pickoff move to second base, but he did anyway. And he had to throw it about 25 feet wide of the bag because Thompson wasn't anywhere near the second base. As the pitch again in the dirt will go to the backstop. And everybody will move up again another 90 feet. Wynn goes to third, Moore goes to second. Four runs on 4 hits here in the inning. As again the pitch misses down low, and it runs the count full runs it to 3 balls and no strikes. Nate Rogers, who walked to open up the inning, waiting on deck. Here's the 3-0 pitch from Hammonds. That is on the corner, and it's 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Here's the 3-1 offering. It's inside. Ball 4 gets off the glove again of Benavides. As again, the pass ball this time will allow Alex Wynn to come home. The 5th run of the inning. As Giesbricht walks, put runners again at the corners. And now here is Nate Rogers, who started all this off with a 4-pitch walk to open the inning. So runners at the corners as the 6th run of the inning comes in on the pass ball. It makes it 6-0 as they go to first base, and back again to the bag over there is Giesbricht. As the next pitch to Rogers, breaking ball, that's over for a strike, and it's 0-1. So important game for the Indians to try to win, as Pocatello trying to clinch they've already clinched it, but at least trying to wrap up the conference championship at home here for the regular season. The 0-1. Fastball misses outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. They clinched it yesterday by sweeping the doubleheader against the Indians. They are 4-1 in conference play of the 5 games. As that pitch over for a strike. Ball and 2 strikes now on Nate Rogers. Hammonds again sets at the belt in the 1-2. Swung on and missed. So Rogers goes down on strikes. Pocatello gone here in the 2nd, but not before they plate 5 runs on 4 hits. There was 3 walks in the inning as well, as we are done with 2 here from Harwell Field in Pocatello. After 2 innings, it's Pocatello 6 and the Indians 1 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard, as we'll go to the 3rd coming up right after this.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Eli Hammond leads it off for the Indians as we go to the third inning. 6-0, Pocatello on top. Preston looking for their first base runner, and they'll get it as Hammonds whacks one to center field on the first pitch of the inning. So Eli, who had 2 hits yesterday, hits the first pitch that he sees today in the center field for a leadoff single, and that'll bring up Jansen Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth had a couple of hits yesterday as well, as they finally get to Alex Wynn. Wynn just making him put the ball in play in the first 2 innings, as that one was just a little bit too juicy. Ground ball up the middle. They'll feed second. There's one. The return throw to first is not in time. So Hollingsworth will reach on the fielder's choice. Giesbrecht took a couple of steps like he wanted to turn the double play himself, but then realized he had to run too far, so he ended up feeding the ball to Rogers late. They get the force out, but nothing more. So 1 out, runner at first base, and now here's Ezra Benavides, the number 9 hitter for the Indians, and takes the first pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Benavides with 1 hit yesterday was 1 for 3 in the number 9 spot, so he didn't really get up to the plate all that much by the time they worked their way back around to the bottom of the order throughout the lineup, as that pitch misses outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Third inning of today's game brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. 17 South State Street in Preston. They have everything you need for your car or truck as the pitch misses inside, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Hollingsworth a lead away from first. As, again, Wynn comes home, ball hit in the air to right field. There's Echo Hawk hanging out there. He's there, under it, and makes the catch for the second out. So there's 2 outs, and we go back to the top of the order in Austin Gleed.
Next up for the Indians, the shortstop, number 5, Austin Gleed.
Gleed led the Preston offense yesterday with 4 hits in the game. He was 4 for 6 overall, as he grounded out to open up the ball game here today, as that breaking ball is over for a strike from Wynn, and it's 0-1. Again, Echo Hawk playing way over near the line. It's where he's played the entire both games, as Gleed hits a 1-hopper right back to the mound, stabbed there by Wynn. He'll throw the ball over to first in time, and Gleed is out 1-3 for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, a hit, and 1 left for the Indians. As we are done with 2.5, we'll go to the middle of the 3rd. 6-0 Pocatello on the Flying S Tile and Escrow scoreboard in the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, Preston gets a hit in the inning and nothing more, so we go here to the bottom of the third, 6-0 Pocatello. After sending 10 men to the plate last inning, they'll start with the 8, 9, and 1 hitters here again. It'll be Riker Echohawk, Cutter Stuckey, then back to the top of the order, and Martin Serrano due up here in the bottom of inning number 3. So Hammond's ready to push off into his third inning of work. He's just, for whatever reason, just having a little bit of difficulty finding the strike zone, not unlike the last 2 appearances he made where he was pretty good around the plate. He's just not able to really locate his pitches real well today. He's not anywhere really around the outside corner. He's gotten some calls, but not very many. So we go here to the bottom of the third, and here's Riker Echohawk, who reached on a fielder's choice his first time up and pulls that first pitch down to third. Zabe Mendoza has it, plays it across in time. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the third inning. So that'll bring up Cutter Stuckey. Stuckey singled, went to second and third on wild pitches, and then came home for the first of the 5 runs last inning for Pocatello. As Hammond's standing both feet on the rubber, rocks and comes home, and that will pit right back to him. As they'll have the out again at first base. 2 pitches and 2 ground ball outs here in the inning as Stuckey is out 1-3 for the second out. But that'll bring up Martin Serrano. Back to the top of the order. Serrano with 6 RBIs in the 2 games yesterday. It's going to be an amazing day yesterday for the senior catcher for Pocatello. As a pitch is down low, bounces away. 1 ball and no strikes. He's flown out and walked and scored a run so far here in the game today. As that's over for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. You know, we've talked about Serrano being a 4-year letterman, getting ready to head off and play baseball at Oregon State. Something else he did last year as a breaking pitch, that misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Serrano was a member of the Idaho State champion American Legion baseball team that came out of here from Pocatello. It was a ground ball to the right side, and Thompson has that go right by him as he didn't stay down on the ball, and that's going to allow Serrano to motor into second base as he's there, as they'll score that a hit for Serrano. So it's hit number 5 on the game for the Thunder. And now here's Garrett Keller, who's walked twice and scored twice. Yeah, Serrano was part of that team that won the state championship, went to the Northwest Region qualifier, and they went all the way down to the consolation qualifying game. If they would have won, they would have played for the Northwest Region Championship and a berth in the national championship tournament back in, I think it was in North Carolina. But unfortunately, the Pocatello team came up just short, and they lost that third place game. Basically, it wasn't turned into. First pitch hit on the ground. The throw is high, and it's off the glove of the first baseman. As that is Benavides now playing at first base, as the throw was high from Gleed. That'll be another error and allows another run to come in. So bad throw from Austin. Second error of the game against the Indians. as Serrano comes in to score, and it's 7-0. As here is Cash Stuckey at the plate. And the first pitch misses down low to Cash. 1 ball and no strikes. So the Indians kind of made some defensive switches in the inning. No changes as far as the batting order goes, as it wasn't pointed out to us. As Benavidez is now playing first base, and Oxborough goes out to play left field, and then Hollingsworth comes back in, and he's now doing the catching. The 2-0 pitch to Stuckey. That misses outside, and it's ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. So 3-0. The count on Stuckey's reached on an error and singled home a couple of runs as the 3-0 pitch over for a strike. 2 outs here in the inning. As Hammond got the first 2 batters and ground ball outs and then gave up a double and an error to produce a run, as it's now 7-0 as that pitch again down low, ball 4. So here comes Alex Wynn. Wynn's walked, singled, and driven in a run. 7 walks here for Hammonds, and the ground ball, that's going to find left field, and that's going to be a base hit. Here comes Keller around third. He will come in to score. As Oxborough drops the ball, that's going to allow Stuckey to keep running around the corner, and he will come in as well, and it's 9-0. So a 2-run single for Alex Wynn as he drives in 2 more. That's the 3rd run of the inning. And it's 9-0 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Now here is Maddox Moore, who singled home a run and has struck out 1 for 2. Three runs on 2 hits. That's a ground ball knocked down by Gleed, but he can't control it. That'll be an infield hit. So it's another hit for Maddox Moore. 3rd hit of the inning to go along with an error and a walk. And now here's Evan Giesbrick again. And once again, there's their 8th batter of the inning at the plate. As the first pitch misses outside, ball 1. Got the first 2 men out, then 5 men in a row have reached base against Hammond. As that's going to be sliced to right field. Pitcher coming over, and he dives and can't get it. It bounces behind him, and it's going to roll all the way out near the wall. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Giesbrick is going to go to 3rd with a 2-run triple. So pitcher came over with a diving attempt near the line and couldn't come up with it. Their second 5-run inning of the day, and it's 11-0. Still 2 outs in the inning, and now here's Nate Rogers. Rogers struck out to end the last inning, and he's up there now again with 2 outs, as that pitch over for a strike, and it's 1-1. Five runs, 4 hits in the inning, an error, as that pitch is hit foul off the first base side, and it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Today's game brought to you by Ralph's Construction, buildings homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Call for more information at 435-232-1837. Giesbrick down the line from 3rd, and the next pitch is a breaking ball that is in the dirt. Nice save there by Hollingsworth, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch again misses down and away.
now we only have one heat of the boys 4x2. Girls will be up.
So full count on Rogers. And the 3-2 pitch is hit in the air toward right. There's pitcher. And he's able to stay into this one and make the catch. And once again, Pocatello sends 9 men to the plate in the inning. 5 of them come home to score on 4 hits. There was an error against the Indians, and they leave 1 more here in the inning. We're done with 3. We'll move along to the 4th. On the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard, it's Pocatello 11, Preston nothing on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Clayton Hobbs will lead it off here for Preston as we go along to the 4th. 11-0. Pocatello leading back-to-back 5-run innings. And the second and third after they pushed across a single run in the first. And Preston with 1 hit in the game so far today on the outside looking in. Hammonds takes the first pitch down low, ball 1. The next pitch misses outside again, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Or I should say Hobbs, rather. Clayton Hobbs, Connor Thompson, and Jackson Merrill do up here for the Indians in the top of the 4th. Little chopper up along the first baseline. Keller over to get it, can't, and they flip it to the pitcher trying to cover, and it's not in time. It'll be an infield hit for Clayton Hobbs. So they're going to call that an error apparently on Keller after he misplayed the ball. So that'll be an error. First error of the game against the Thunder. So still a runner at first base here. And here is Connor Thompson. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Thompson, who was 1 for 6 yesterday, the one hit that he had was a bases clearing triple, his only hit of the doubleheader. He was 1 for 6 overall with 3 RBIs yesterday as he turns on one, jerks it down the left field line, but it's going to be well out of play, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Today's game brought to you by Puppy Steps Training. It's an 8-week board and train program designed to give your puppy a head start in life. Wouldn't your dog rather be better off with? Would your life be better off with a well-trained dog from Puppy Steps Training? 0-2 the count on Thompson. And it turned that one over, ran it in on him, and the pitch misses inside, and it's now 1-2. Thompson 0 for 1 today, flew out to center to end inning number 1 in the game. And the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball wide of third. It's going to find left field. Base hit. So Thompson singles. Preston has 2 men on. That is the second hit of the game for the Indians. And that'll bring up Jackson Merrill. 4th inning of today's game brought to you by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Remember, next time you stop in for lunch, grab some of that world-class hickory smoked gourmet beef jerky. Or you can order it online at papaj's.com. Ground ball to third as the third baseman Moore will carry it to the bag. They get the force out there on Hobbs, 5 unassisted. That's just the first out of the inning. As Merrill reaches on the fielder's choice, and now here's Cade Oxborough. Ox went down on strikes his first time up here today. As he turns on one, hits it in the air to right. It's short, and Echo Hawk has to come up and play it on a hop, fire it back in, and holding at third is Thompson. And Preston has the bases loaded, as Oxborough has his first hit of the 3-game series here. So bases loaded, and now we're going to get a visit to the mound as Vinny Benavides is going to come out and talk to his pitcher, Alex Wynn. And we can remind you that this timeout is brought to you by our friends at Magnolia Road, now under new ownership with Amber Whitaker. And they've adjusted their hours of operation on the weekends. Now on Friday and Saturday, the Magnolia Road Boutique is now open from 10 to 6 on both Friday and Saturday. So it's Magnolia Road, 12 North State Street in Preston. Meeting at the mound continues as Zabe Mendoza waiting at the plate for his next turn to come up and swing here. As Mendoza will come up with the bases loaded and only one out. And Preston, who fell behind big with those back-to-back 5-run innings here for Pocatello. They trail 11-0 in the game, but they're threatening here in the top of inning number 4. So here's Zabe. Mendoza takes the first pitch up and in, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Thompson's at third, Merrill at second, Oxborough over at first. As the 1-0 pitch misses down and away, and it's ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Zabian Mendoza. Next pitch rolled foul over on the third base side. Kind of rolls back toward the screen, and it's now 2 balls and a strike. So Preston trying to break through here and get a run, as the next pitch is a ground ball towards second. That could be 2. As they'll go to second, 1. Back to first is high and pulls him off the bag, and Preston gets a run. So Mendoza rolls into the fielder's choice, able to hustle up the line and make it to first base safely, and in doing so, he picks up an RBI. As Oxborough is out 6 unassisted on the force for the second out of the inning. Thompson able to come home and get Preston on the board, as it's now 11-1. And now here is Eli Hammonds, who singled his first time up here this afternoon as well. First pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-1. So that's twice that Giesbrecht has kind of been caught in no man's land, couldn't decide to feed his second baseman or run and try to get the out at second base himself on a potential double play. As the 0-1 pitch overs for a strike with a breaking pitch, and it's 0-2. And his moments of indecision twice now have cost Pocatello double plays, as the next pitch to Hammonds is swung on and missed, and the inning comes to an end. But Preston gets on the board. They get a run on 2 hits. There was an error charged against Pocatello, and Preston leaves a couple out there on the base paths as well. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. After 3.5, it's Pocatello 11, Preston 1 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard as we go to the bottom of inning number 4 on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com. Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
As we go here to the bottom of inning number 4, the Indians are going to make a pitching change as Austin Gleed is going to come in and pick up here for Eli Hammonds. As Hammonds will just flip spots with Gleed as he'll go out and he will play shortstop. Riker Echohawk is the first scheduled hitter, but it's not Echohawk at the plate, as the first pitch here to the pinch hitter, Dawson Myers. This is outside ball 1. The next pitch is inside ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. So with a 10-run lead, the Pocatello is going to take advantage of it, get a few guys in there as Myers bounces one just out inside third, out of the reach of Xavier Mendoza, as he's going to single to left rather, as got that just out of Mendoza's reach. Now Ty Wilkinson is going to come up, as he too will come up and hit here for Cutter Stuckey. So runner at first, and nobody out. Little roller back to the mound. Gleed has it. He'll flip the ball over to first base in time. That's the first out. 1-3 on the put out. Now we go back to the top of the order, as looks like Martin Serrano will get the rest of the day off, as we'll have a pinch hitter for him, as this will be Jet Mecklin to come up and hit for Serrano. First pitch to Mecklin, and he takes that pitch for a strike, and it's 0-1. So Mecklin, as the next pitch to him, that's over for a strike with a breaking pitch. And it's no balls and 2 strikes as Austin Gleed comes in, drops a couple of pitches right over the edge, as that pitch a little bit too far outside, and it's now 1-2. So 1 out in the inning. Myers is at second base, having reached on a hit to open the inning, as that next pitch again misses outside, and it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Jet Mecklin, making his first appearance of the series. The 2-2. On the inside corner is strike 3 called. Mecklin goes down looking. That's the second out. First strikeout for Austin Gleed. And we're going to have another pinch hitter up there now, as this will be Caden Kingsia, who will come up and hit here for Garrett Keller. So Kingsia at the plate. First pitch, a ball. That pitch over for a strike, and it's now 1-1 on Kingsia with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Is getting some of the other guys who don't get a lot of chances to swing a couple of at-bats in the game, as the next pitch to Kingsia is swung on and missed. It's 1-2. Preston's got to get a run in the bottom or top of the 5th inning to avoid the game being called, as that pitch is swung on and missed. Kingsia goes down on strikes. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Austin Gleed. No runs, a hit, and 1 man left. We'll go to the 5th. Preston needs some offense and in a hurry. They trailed 11-1 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard after 4 innings on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
So here we go to the fifth. 11-1, Preston trailing. And here in the fifth inning, it is Jansen Hollingsworth who laid it off, and he hits the first pitch on a little soft line drive out to the shortstop. So one pitch, one out here in the top of the inning, number 5.
Number 33,
Coulter Jensen's going to come up and hit for Benavides. So Jensen gets a chance to swing here as he takes the first pitch over for a strike from Wynn. And it's no balls and one strike. Jensen got into the second game yesterday as he swings and misses here, and it's 0-2. So he's made one other appearance in this 3-game series with the Thunder. And the 0-2 pitch on the way from Wynn is going to be lined to right field, base hit. As should maybe spoke too soon, as Echohawk firing to first base, but he throws high as he tried to throw in behind the runner Jensen and throw him out at first base. Wasn't able to, as Jensen will reach on a hit. Third hit. Fourth hit of the game for the Indians. And back to the top of the order, and Austin Gleed 0 for 2 here today as he hits that first pitch foul back to the screen. Today's game brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Wynn ready again. The next pitch hit in the air. Short left field. That's where Cash Stuckey hangs out, and he makes the catch. That's the second out. So fly ball to right. Two outs, and now here is Clayton Hobbs. First pitch here to Hobbs is lined. That's into right field for a hit. Jensen's going to go to second and stay there. 2 hits in the inning for the Indians. They now have 5 hits overall in the game. And that's going to get Connor Thompson one more chance to swing. Thompson, who's been the best hitter for the Indians all year long, but he's certainly been throttled back here by Pocatello pitching the last couple of days, as he did have a hit his last time up and takes the first pitch here over for a strike. So he's 2 for 8 overall in the series. He had 1 hit yesterday at home in the doubleheader. Wynn up on top. Going to go to first base as they sneak in behind him, and they pick him off over at first base as Hobbs is picked off, and that's the way the game ends. So Hobbs picked off over at first, and that's kind of the way the Preston Indians have gone the last couple of days, as almost nothing went their way the entire 2 days here against the Pocatello Thunder. So the Thunder win it by the score of 11-1. We invite you to stay tuned. We'll have the post-game show coming up. We'll do all that as we continue from here at Pocatello. Final score on the Flying S title and escrow scoreboard is Pocatello 11, Preston 1. We'll go to the post-game show and be back right after this timeout on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners, when planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned. The Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming up next.
It's a beautiful day for a ball game, today. If you and I are out of dollars and cents, oh honey, we can always share a little hole in the fence. It's a beautiful day for the ladies, so throw all your dishes away. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today. At the ball game, a wonderful ball game today. Wow!
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Hey, welcome back here to Hollowell Field as the Pocatello Thunder wrap up the three-game sweep over the Indians by winning the game 3 of the series by the final score of 11-1 as they again jumped all on Preston pitching early. And in fact, of course, with the game not only going 4 innings with them offensively at the plate, they scored a run in the first. They got 5 in the second, 5 more in the third. And that was really all the game wrote after that as they go on to the 11-1 win. Final totals brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. For Pocatello to win it, 11 runs on 9 hits. They commit 1 error, and they leave a total of 6 men on base. The Indians a run on 5 hits. They committed 4 errors in the game, but it's just not a good day for them, both pitching and fielding for the Indians, with 4 errors in the game, and they left a total of 4 men on base. It was Alex Wynn who went the 5 innings to pick up the victory, and Eli Hammonds, the starter for the Indians today, takes the loss in a game that took 1 hour and 10 minutes to play. We'll come back. We'll have our player of the game announcement for you. We'll do that as the postgame show continues right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
So Pocatello wins at 11-1 here today, and it's time for our I Care For You eye-popping player of the game. And I can't think of a better person to give it to than starting and winning pitcher Alex Wynn. He went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, retired the first 6 men in order that he faced for the first 2 innings. He gave up 1 run. That was unearned. He did not walk anybody, and he struck out 2 in the game as he goes the full 5 innings to pick up the victory today over the Preston Indians. So Preston ends up in conference play. They are 2-4. They end up even with Century. So who's going to have home field advantage in those 2 versus 3 games? It's going to remain to see, as they have to go see how the tiebreaker will work out and see who is going to have home field advantage in that first game of the district tournament when it comes up in a couple of weeks. Pocatello wins at 11-1. Take our final timeout. We'll come back and we'll tell you about our next broadcast. We'll do that as we continue here on the postgame show on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
WestMotorCompany.com. The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, the Indians come up on the short end again here today, unfortunately, and they get swept in the 3-game series by the Pocatello Thunder. Up next for our next broadcast here on KACH and on the My Local Radio Sports Network will come up on Saturday morning when the girls will be back at Tony Hansen Field, as the softball team will be on the field as they'll be taking on, they'll have a doubleheader scheduled coming up against the Gooding Senators, who will come to town for a doubleheader starting on Saturday. First pitch at 11 a.m. We'll be on the air with the pregame show about 10:30 coming up on Saturday. So that'll wrap it up for today. The executive producer of KACH Radio Sports is Val Cook. Our studio coordinator is John Beverly. I'm Dan Hubbard here in Pocatello. As we thank you for watching and listening on KACH, as that'll wrap it up for today. Pocatello sweeps the Indians in the 3 games as they win it today by the final score of 11-1. From Hollowell Field in Pocatello, enjoy your evening.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.